Have you ever noticed that the Facebook interface is full of numbers? Let me just point a few out. For example, that I have 22 notifications pending, or 4 messages to read. I've been invited to 10 events, and Brian and 3 other people have a birthday today. This suggested group has 4 friends and 197 members. This post in the newsfeed was liked by a few people and 23 others. It has 1 more comment to read, and this comment was liked by 1 person. I can see that Megan added 16 photos 5 hours ago. I'm aware that Keith has sent me 3 messages I need to read, or that there are 67 people I could chat with right now. If I move over to my profile page, we can see a few more. For example, I'm followed by 118 people. My Tetris video has been viewed 105 times. And if I go over to my friends page, I can see that I have 1,143 friends compared to Jessica's 2,882, or I have 153 mutual friends with David. In other words, it's an endless stream of metrics that quantify and measure our social activity within Facebook. One of my questions as both a user of Facebook, but also as an artist interested in the cultural effects of software, is how the presence of these numbers within the Facebook interface might be affecting how we act and interact online. And so to investigate this, I created a work that I call the Facebook Demetricator. It's a browser extension that removes all the numbers from the Facebook interface. Let me go ahead and turn it on. It's usually on by default. And you can see that now all these numbers have gone away. I'm still aware that I have notifications and messages to read, but it's not giving me that red and white number telling me how many. I can see I've been invited to events and that people are having birthdays, that a few people and others liked this post, that there are more comments to read, and that this comment has been liked by some number of people. I'm aware that Keith has sent me messages and that I could be chatting with some people, but again, it's not foregrounding how many of these things there are. If I move over to my profile page, turn on Demetricator here, I can see that I'm followed by people, that my Tetris video was viewed. And if I go over to my friends page, I can see that I have friends and that Jessica also has friends and that I have mutual friends with David. But it's not foregrounding those numbers. And now that those numbers are hidden, it allows me to start to think about how these metrics might be affecting our social interaction and behavior within the system. For example, let me turn off Demetricator here for a second. When I'm constantly told how many friends I have and how many friends my friends have, how might that influence me to add more friends? When I'm constantly told how many friends this group has and how many more people are liking it, might that encourage me to also join this group? How might knowing how many people liked a post before me influence whether or not I will also like it? Facebook Demetricator is free, it's open source and available for the major web browsers. And with it, I invite you to try the system without these metrics, to see how your experience is changed by their absence, and to hopefully enable a social media culture that isn't so dependent on quantification.